what a contest. After 5 epic long hours for a chess tiebreaker, we finally have our last semi-finalist. Congratulations to Ramesh Babu Praggnanandhaa for putting on one of the most dazzling displays of chess as he enters the Chess World Cup semi-final. He will face Fabiano Caruana, but he had to go through one of the most toughest fights that he was ever given in the form of Arjun Erigaisi. Now, Praggnanandhaa and Arjun Erigaisi put on a fabulous display of chess after their regular game in the quarterfinals ended 1-1 in the classics. Now, the format of the Chess World Cup is such that if the regular games are drawn, after the two regular games are drawn, you then play two 25-minute rapid tiebreakers. Then, if that is drawn, you play the two 10-minute rapid tiebreakers. After that, even if there is no clear-cut winner, you play two 5+3 blitz games, and then you play the 3+2 sudden death blitz tiebreaker. And it went to that stage in what was one of the most brilliant displays of chess that we have ever seen from this duo. Now remember, Arjun Erigaisi is actually very qualified in the blitz and rapid tiebreaker because his ELO rating is far higher than Praggnanandhaa. Now, Praggnanandhaa faced a situation wherein he had to fight back. Remember, game 1 also and game 2, in the classics, you saw them both exchanging blows. I mean, Erigaisi won the first game, but Praggnanandhaa came back in grand style to win the second. Then, in the 25-minute tiebreaker, in the rapid tiebreakers, they just split points because they just could not breach the openings. Then, when the 10-minute tiebreaker came up in the rapid, at that time, Erigaisi and Praggnanandhaa were simply magnificent. Praggnanandhaa won the first game, but then Erigaisi bounced back to level it at 3-3. And then it went to the 5+3 blitz tiebreakers. Now, what happens in the 5+3? Each opponent is given 5 minutes on the board. Then with every incremental move, with every move that he makes, he gets an incremental 3-second addition. So in the 5+3, Praggnanandhaa won the first game, but Erigaisi capitalized on the blunder that Praggnanandhaa made, and that was how it was tied 4-4. Remember, had Praggnanandhaa not blundered, then Erigaisi would have had to face a draw and he would have been out of contention anyways. 4-4, with now the 3+2 blitz tiebreakers coming up. Now it was simple. Every opponent had 3 minutes on the clock, then a 2-second increment with every move. What happened in that? Praggnanandhaa actually was practicing and he was like trying to figure out his moves. He was already 40 seconds late. So on the board, he just had 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Praggnanandhaa then decided that, okay, he has to play absolutely rapid levels of chess, and he capitalized. Praggnanandhaa made up on time, Erigaisi lost time, and when he was 2 pawns up, at that time, Erigaisi saw the writing on the wall, and that is why he had to resign, and that is why Praggnanandhaa, with a 5-4 scoreline against Arjun Erigaisi, he manages to enter the Chess World Cup semi-final. Now, why is this win even more important when you look at the broader chess world? Because Praggnanandhaa is all but certain to play in the candidates tournament that will happen in 2024. Because what is the situation in that? Magnus Carlsen has clearly made it clear that he will not play the candidates 2024 because of the current existing format that is there. So, if Magnus Carlsen withdraws, then the top 3 in the Chess World Cup automatically get the candidate spot. Carlsen has said, no, I'm not going to play the candidates, and that is why it will be Praggnanandhaa, Abasov, and Fabiano Caruana. So that is the current situation that is there. History has been made in Indian chess because Praggnanandhaa becomes the second Indian after Vishwanathan Anand to play in the candidates tournament. Now, why is the candidates important? Because the candidates is an 8-player tournament that determines who will challenge Ding Lijian in the World Championship cycle. So, Praggnanandhaa, Nijat Abasov, and if you look at it, Fabiano Caruana, these 3 for the time being are all but confirmed in the candidates. So your semi-final lineup is done when it comes to the Chess World Cup. You've got Nijat Abasov versus Magnus Carlsen in one of the semi-finals. Then you will have Fabiano Caruana taking on Ramesh Babu Praggnanandhaa, the only Indian now left in the fray. After in the quarterfinals, you saw Vidit Gujarati lose to Nijat Abbasov. Then you saw Gukesh losing to Magnus Carlsen. And Arjun Erigaisi, a fantastic display of chess from Arjun Erigaisi, has seen him lose to Ramesh Babu Praggnanandhaa. So it's a very historic day when you look at it in chess. Praggnanandhaa makes it to the semi-final for the first time. He will face Fabiano Caruana. On the other hand, Nijat Abbasov, the Azerbaijan grandmaster, he will play Magnus Carlsen, who's had a fantastic run, by the way. Praggnanandhaa's win has all but ensured him of a spot in the candidates where he will challenge the others, the top 8 in the world, where he will now challenge them, and he will then go into the playoffs where Ding Lijian awaits. Now remember, the Chess World Cup has already reaching the crescendo. The women's final is all but sealed. We've now, after rest day tomorrow, we will see the 2 semi-finalists. Same format, 2 classical games. If you cannot be separated by that, 25-minute rapid tiebreakers. If after that, 10-minute rapid tiebreakers. Even after that, if you cannot get a separation, then you will have the 5+3 blitz tiebreakers, followed by the 3+2 blitz tiebreakers. So it's been an epic 5-hour showdown, 5 hours and 13 minutes to complete this tiebreaker set between Praggnanandhaa and Arjun Erigaisi. It's been a fantastic show, and one wishes Praggnanandhaa well, because he will need a lot of time to recover from this marathon tiebreakers that have been happening. So the Chess World Cup, now we have our 4 semi-finalists, all from different parts. 1 Norwegian, 1 Azerbaijan, 1 from the US, and 1 from India. The top 4 in the Chess World Cup. With Carlsen's withdrawal from the candidates, Praggnanandhaa is all set to become the 2nd Indian after Vishwanathan Anand to play in the candidates tournament. Huge day for Indian chess in more ways than one. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on Sports Today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to download the Sports Talk mobile app for all the information you need in English and Hindi. Bye-bye.